Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the cards of the day. I hope you're all having a fantastic day today. We have the love cards. We have the Two of Cups, which is telling me that there is a new or possibility of a new and budding romance, where there could be a real connection formed. And the third eye chakra is telling me that you need to start looking with more than just your eyes. You have to start looking with your heart. And I know that sounds like a horrible cliche, but in this instance, it's exactly what the cards are telling me. And we have the money cards. Mars is telling me that there's a lot of things shifting and moving in the money sector, which is basically almost like an actual war with itself. Different sectors of the economy warring with one another. And we have the solar plex chakra, which reminds us that we cannot love ourselves until we love all of ourselves. You cannot hate yourself in part and love yourself wholly. You have to love yourself completely. And that doesn't mean having to cut parts away. That means accepting all of yourself. That's what the market needs to do. We need to merge the different sectors. We need to balance everything out. We need to start putting safety limits in place. And we need to basically try to make sure this doesn't happen again. And that's what Mars is all about, is ending conflict through diplomacy. Mars might be the planet for war, but it is not necessarily a bloodthirsty tyrant planet. It wants things to go peacefully because originally Mars was a planet of crops and agriculture. So hopefully Mars's energy can get things growing again steadily in the economy. And we have the well-being cards. We have the Eight of Pentacles, which is saying that you are trying to master a new skill, or you are under the apprenticeship of someone who is teaching you a skill, which means you have a new job or you're learning to do a new job. You could potentially be in school. And the Nine of Wands is saying that you are resilient, you have courage, you're persistent, but this is going to be a test of faith for you. And you're going to have to work on placing boundaries, which means that as you are learning this new craft or doing this new job, you need to set boundaries immediately so that everyone knows what you're willing to do and what you are not willing to do. Then we have the spirit message. The spirit message is the Seven of Swords, is saying that you need to start acting strategically. Now, that card does sometimes mean betrayal and deception, but that's what you want to avoid. You don't have to basically betray someone or deceive them directly. You just have to start acting more strategically towards the goals that you are trying to achieve, which means you need to do things in the background. They can't derail what you're doing if they don't know what you're doing. Some things are best left in secret. And we have Capricorn, whose root meaning is I utilize. So you need to start utilizing everything at your disposal. Everything. Don't necessarily screw anyone over so that you can get ahead, but don't be afraid to utilize different things and move different pieces on the board, per se, to achieve your goal. You can do it without having to tell everyone what's going on so that they can't derail your plan, but you can still utilize everything at your disposal and not have everything know what you're trying to achieve. It's like all the gears in a watch. No one gear knows what the other gears are for necessarily. They just know what they're supposed to do. The end result is still the same. Time is ticking away. So, utilize everything at your disposal. And we have the headline cards. Debo, which is the diplomacy and partnership rune, and Ten of Wands, which is burden, extra responsibility, hard work, and completion. So, headline cards are large world events. Debo is saying that there's the possibility of exchanges, partnerships, and mergers. That could be both on the diplomatic front between countries or large businesses and corporations. But it is going to take a lot of extra work and a lot of responsibility in order to make sure that everything is done right. So if we want to start doing diplomatic talks of peace and stabilizing the world, we can. It's just going to take time to do it the right way. So unfortunately, we have to be patient. That's all I have for you, everybody. Have a fantastic day. I hope to see you all again tomorrow. Blessed be.